The culprit we really need to listen to for this is Devin Vassell. Devin, please, can you explain to us why you don't take 20 shots every game? All right, let's get this thing playing. No closed captions. Let's listen.
Yeah, what was the design on that last play?
Basically, I got it, went to Trey. Vic was supposed to set a screen. They ended up switching it and kind of doubling it. So I passed it to Vic. And it was like they stunned it at Vic, and Trey was wide open in the corner. I've seen Trey knock down that shot multiple times. Told him to keep his head up because at the end of the day, he's wide open, shoot the ball, and that's a good look for us.
Everybody's being a great teammate. I love it. I personally would have called him trash. I'm just kidding. Hold on. Let me see what he said. I actually missed it. I was reading the chat.
Basically, I got it, went to Trey. Vic was supposed to set a screen. They ended up switching it and kind of doubling it. So I passed it to Vic. And it was like they stunned it at Vic, and Trey was wide open in the corner. I've seen Trey knock down that shot multiple times.
Good stuff.
I think just staying aggressive. I think there's times when I might miss 2 or 3 shots and not shy away and don't be aggressive. And at the end of the day, the team needs me to be aggressive.
He said it. He said the thing. He said it. He said it. He admitted it. I am so happy, okay? I know we're all just on our couches watching, okay? But I am so happy that everything that we see, they already know. Okay? There's no surprise to anybody. Him saying I need to be more aggressive. You think he's the only one that's saying that? I guarantee you Popovich is saying that. I guarantee you Mitch Johnson's saying that. I guarantee you all the coaching is saying that. And in order to be a great player, you have to be open to influence. You have to be. And that's actually everything in life, really. You want to be a good partner to the person you're with. You gotta be, open to change, open to influence, open to something. And you know that Vassell's listening to the coaching staff. That's the same thing with Popovich. There's some people that said, oh, did you notice that Mitch Johnson is making the calls because he tells Popovich this and then Popovich just does it? It's like Popovich is open to influence. Popovich isn't this authoritarian that people want to make him out to be. All right? he's not. He will listen to his coaches. He has the last say, but he will listen to his coach. I'm sorry. I'm going off. I'm just happy he said it, y'all.
So, my coaches, I say this all the time, my coaches and teammates always put me in positions, and, Trey was finding me today, Vic, KJ, Jeremy, everybody was finding me tonight. And when somebody got the hot hand like that, you just got to find them and feed them, and that's what they were doing.
Not just when you got the hot hand, okay? I don't care if you're cold, all right? I miss Mr. Freeze. Yeah, even if you're Mr. Freeze, even if you're Malachi, I don't care, dude. You gotta shoot.
Cam said you watched the film. Was there anything that you saw in that kind of helped you tonight?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I want to get the secrets out though. Yeah. It definitely helped. I just feel like certain times when I'm getting denied or whatever the case may be, I just got to be more aggressive to put myself into plays and not just allow the defense to deny me the whole time.
Still on that last possession.
I
definitely wanted to get the shot. Of course, I'm not even gonna sit here and be like I didn't want to get it, but I mean, if it was perfect, it would have happened, and that's not the NBA. That's not basketball. So I feel like I made a good read to Vic. Somebody studying that Vic. Trey's wide open in the corner, and we got a good look. Giannis, we lived with Giannis shooting 2 threes back to back, and he hit them. So, I would live with Giannis shooting those threes compared to him getting to the basket every time.
What was it like getting Trey that start time?
True. Giannis also reminded us why he was the MVP, and he also reminded us why he has a championship down in his belt. He was phenomenal. He was so impressive. We would have had a better shot if Wemby could have played more minutes, but hey, don't risk an injury. If the medical staff said you shouldn't, then don't. So, good job, coaching staff.
Man, it's huge. Trey brings a different energy. When we're on transition, he's always looking up and just trying to find others. He knows when and where to find you. Just a true point guard, and the energy he brings on both ends of the court is huge for us. And I already knew he was going to have a good game. So, shout out Trey, and if he sees this, keep his head up because that's a good shot.
When you think about
Yeah, don't be down. I mean, I even brought that up. Like I was trying my best not to like bash Trey Jones for missing a three. It's just one of those things where it's like he kind of is who he is. He's gonna miss threes. He's not a good shooter. He's never been a good shooter. And it's fine. It's fine. It's not like you mother. But you know it is a glaring problem. You know, for the future, especially when you have these star caliber players and Devin Vassell and obviously Wemby superstar. Shoot, he might be a superstar already. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But when you have that, you need your role players to be able to hit those types of shots. You know, I mean, Wemby can't shoot on two people. I mean, he can, but you know that's. I think everyone would say, why did you just shoot on two people when Trey Jones was open? So you gotta hit those. But it's okay, whatever. He is who he is.
This team, what did it mean to have your 19-year-old, I guess 20-year-old now kind of go toe-to-toe and make plays against,
That was crazy.
Man, that last block kind of set it off for me. You know, I mean, they were going back and forth all game. Giannis dunks one, Vic dunks one. Then one gets an and one, other gets an and one, and it's a three. I mean, they were going back and forth all game, but, you know, Vic showed the courage and heart that he had because at the end of the day, you know, Giannis, he wanted to try and dunk it at the end and send a statement. I think Vic, you know, sent a statement not only to Giannis, but to the whole league that, you know, he's here and, you know, he's ready for the moment.
Not that y'all haven't been in close games before, but, like, do nights like these, games like these give you, especially with Vic in the building now, does this give you a taste of something that y'all might be looking forward to in the future?
Yeah, for sure. We're trying to compete every game. You know, us learning off this game, watching film and seeing areas to where, you know, we could have did better. Got maybe a better shot.
This is the perfect type of game. It's like you can actually go back and you can see so many positive things, and you can. It's so much positive in this game that some of the negatives will stand out, and I think that really going to help the team. And yeah, dude, Wemby is just like. I know that we bring this up all the time that his past coach and friends compared him to Kobe, but you can kind of see why. His mentality is crazy. He loves the game. He absolutely loves it. He's not one of those guys that just because he's big that he got into basketball. He genuinely loves the game of basketball. That's what makes him so scary. It's like you already got the hype, but he's not cheating, right? He's not taking any shortcuts. He's working on every facet of his game. He's not just leaning on, well, I'm taller. Because Wemby could literally just chill and just say, hey, I'm just going to be a defender, right? I'm just going to be a rebounding defender. And he'll still have a maybe 15-year career in the NBA, right? Like that's how good he is defensively, rebounding wise. Like he could just say, that's just my bread and butter. And then I'm going to defer on the offensive end. But he has so many things in his bag. And that's not just natural. Those are a lot of things that he learned that he's constantly adding to. It's so I don't know, man. I don't know. It's we're lucky to have Vic, and I don't say this, you know, I say this with a lot of confidence, and it might sound crazy, but we could potentially end up having the greatest player of all time. And this is a person that loves Jordan. Michael Jordan, oh my God. Monster, right? Monster. And it's going to take several years before Wemby could ever get that type of title, right? It's going to take a lot of consistency. But I'm telling you, he could very well be, he has every single thing in his game where he could very well be the greatest player ever. It's ridiculous what he can do on both ends of the court. Ridiculous. Even that, hold on, I got to show you guys something after this. Do not let me forget that jump against the Celtics, because I didn't get to talk about that. There's some screenshots of that. I got to show you. It's ridiculous where he jumped from.
Got to stop or whatever. You know, that changes the game. You know, we only lost by 3 points, but if we got 3 stops, it could be a totally different game. If we would have got 3 more buckets, it would have been a totally different game. So I'm just learning that, and we're gonna be good.
The last time you had a game like this, obviously you guys were on the other side of this, beating the Lakers. For you, what is the difference?
We need a true Holiday type player. Yeah, you just mean like kind of like a 3-and-D. Yeah, you need like a 3-and-D wing. You need a 3-and-D wing. You need a point guard, maybe a combo guard. You know, I know we hate to admit this, but Primo doing what he did definitely, you know, we took some steps back. We definitely took some steps back. If we could have had Primo and Wemby, look, I'm happy with how things ended up, but if we could have had Primo with Wemby, that would be really great. I think Primo would have been further along than he is right now. But hey, he did it to himself. He lost all his swagger, by the way. If you go and watch him, it's non-existent. He's a shell of himself, guys.
doing for this team?
Winning. I could have 30, 40, 50, 60. If we don't win, it really don't matter. So, at the end of the day, we just gotta win. That's a great game from everybody. Everybody played their butts off, and like I said, a couple plays here, a couple plays there. It could have been a different game. So we just gotta watch some film and learn and.
Ellie Cadeau. I love Ellie Cadeau.
He had to play right through the alley-oop to himself. You want to tell us that you did the same thing later in the game to yourself?
Oh yeah.
Nah, I didn't think about that one.
He didn't do it. He missed the shot.
Vic's was crazy because his hit the rim too. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna catch it, and then he still caught it. I said, yeah, he's crazy for that. Then KJ go baseline, reverse windmill. I'm like, okay, everybody dunking today, so it was only right I got one, right?
You've been around Vic for 6-7 months now. As much as he likes to say he brings it every night, do you sense that the back and forth he had with Giannis kind of brings something extra?
Yeah, he's a competitor and he wants to win and he wants to compete. So when we're playing against the best, he wants to show that he's here and he belongs. And that's the type of we're not backing down for nobody. So from 1 to 5, that's how it is. And he just showed today he ain't backing down.
Would you say that it's more not backing down, or does he want to prove something to Giannis or prove something to everybody?
I think just
What kind of questions? See, this is why Popovich came in and said, "Y'all got anything? Okay, cool," and then left.
prove it to the league. I just say it like that, and I think he's proven himself to the league right now, especially even on minutes restriction for sure.
You mentioned a few highlight plays, and after yours, I noticed kind of.
Yeah, that one game, dude. He had 24 minutes, 30 points, and 7 blocks in that game. I was like, what the heck is going on?
The bench, there was an exchange of positive energy. Was this sort of one of those nights where it was?
Primo was never that good. Primo had a lot of potential, and it's so unfortunate because it's like I can say that all day long, but it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, you could look at his stats now or see that he doesn't really play and say, well, he wasn't that good to begin with. It's like, no, he was. He was going to be really good. It's just unfortunate.
When we have good energy, we play well, and then we have good energy, and then we play better.
Yeah, I think we just got to keep feeding off that. There's a lot of teams in the league where when people are having good games or, it's hype, that bench is going crazy. And we just got to keep feeding off that. Whether we get excited because Vic got a dunk or Trey hit a 3 or Keldon got a dunk or whatever the case may be, we just got to feed off that energy. We're a young group and we should have the most energy in the league every game. So that's something that we just got to keep building off of.
All those things considered, Dev, even in a loss, might this be as well as you guys have played collectively all year long?
Good question. This was a good game. I got to go back and really watch and see, what areas we could improve in. But I think it was a great game all around. Just couldn't come out with the dub.
Such a tough man. This was such a good game because you got so many injuries going on. Not only Doug, Charles Bassey. You're vacant at that center position. You got Zach Collins hurt. Don Barlow got hurt in the middle of this game, and it's just and Malachi Branham. And yet and still, they fought and stayed in there. They have the heart, Good God. You guys are making a lot of Primo jokes. I'm not laughing because I heard all of them before. Barlow out for good now? What you mean? No, Barlow, no. Barlow came back during this game, I think, right? Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Didn't he come back? Barlow got hurt in the middle of the game, hit his face or whatever. Someone hit his face. It might have been Brooke Lopez. I'm not sure. And then he came back. Just asking, hope he ain't seriously hurt. No, I think he came back in the game. Guys, he came back in the game, right? I'm pretty sure he did. Can somebody fact check, or not fact check me, but I could go back and look, but I don't want to waste a lot of time. I just want somebody to be like yes or no. I'm pretty sure Barlow came back in that game. No, he didn't? Oh, he didn't? Oh, crap. He came back to the bench. Oh, okay. Concussion. Oh, okay. Swear he did. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he went back in the game. He was on the bench. Oh, okay. Well, he was on the bench, so he'd be fine. He look, you got about 3 days, so we'll see. But guys, we are vacant. That two-way player that we got, we might have to bring him in. It's getting ugly. They got it. We got some winnable games coming up, so there's that.